Hello. Hello, Kaba. Hope you're doing well. Same thing. Hope it's a good same thing. Okay. I'm just doing some audio testing for my mic real quick. Hello, hello. Hi, Violet. Hi, Selected. After years, let's pick it up again.
everything? If you're
Let's
ready,
finish the
let's
story.
head to the Washington.
Hopefully we can do it today. Hey, what was that?
How is everything? If you
Whoa, mainstream. I streamed last month, 1 month ago. Very consistent. Okay. Switching POV.
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park
Sorry,
definitely
Violet.
made waves.
I'll try to pick it up more often.
Let
But
the
we'll
show
see.
begin.
Is that a bird? It is a bird.
Let the show begin.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park, and the family needs
haven't
to
listened to
provide
that song
a
in a long time.
reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Yes? Oh, it's not out.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family
What?
and the IPC, so let's not
I
have
turned
any
chibi
more
when-
unnecessary incidents.
Does the throw thing
Of
work?
course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our
Ah.
preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family
I'll
has
take that
arranged
as a
this
yes.
gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
What the heck? Wow. Okay, let's see.
You've had...
Hello. May I ask
Hello.
what happened here?
Why aren't they
Nothing to be
freaking out?
worried
Like,
about.
oh my god,
There's
it's
been a small
Robin!
rehearsal mishap
Ah,
at
can I have your
Australia's theme park.
autograph?
Please stay calm.
This is so unreal.
Are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you
That's
think you're
right.
talking to?
He recognized.
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
They're not cultured enough.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no
So
threats have been
basically,
detected.
Adventurine is
We can
at the
expect
theme
order
park
to be
now, and that's
restored
why they
soon.
locked down the theme park.
Rest
So
assured,
she's
Miss
here
Robin,
now,
we'll
not
intensify
like
our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
going back in time to see what happened
I
to her
trust you
side.
guys.
This is happening now.
But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay.
Well,
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile. Of course, the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiation.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the Dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the...
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Mwah.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the Dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too.
It's a button.
Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for
Like
an
this?
unexpected surprise.
Isn't this sparkle?
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I
Is Sparkle
am in
trying
a
to figure out
dream.
what's happening?
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Damn, we got the moves. Pa 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 pow. Pa 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 pa.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't
Whoa.
expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin!
The real
shouldn't we
Robin,
be
yeah,
preparing
yeah,
for the
yeah.
Charmony Festival?
We'll see about that.
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward
We are
and offer my
real.
apologies to everyone.
But, are you
I hope
sure
so.
it was actually a
I don't want
mishap?
Robin to be dead.
Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Is that adventurine?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen,
It
do
is
they?
Sparkle.
It's never ending.
And you
It
should
just
be
goes on and
triggered,
on. I'm getting
by
really tired of
acting.
this.
Miss Robin?
especially acting like a
Still,
superstar.
I
That's
suppose
super
I
kind.
should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This
I knew
gift
it.
has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. something very exciting might happen.
About? There's such silly
We're
beliefs.
back to where it all
Oh!
began.
Wait. What's
You
happening?
entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Are we in the afterlife?
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
Ah!
As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
She's a mech! I love it even more!
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't
What do you mean
scared
haven't scared me? You got stabbed to
I know
death?
you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So,
Oh?
following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
What?
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death.
She was impaled?
The heavy
By the
pressure
bladed wings
of
of death?
concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive.
Eh?
And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
What?
And after, all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape,
Wait, what?
that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
So we fell into an abyss of the dreamscape. After she slashed the heavens. That's crazy. Wait, what the heck? I don't understand how we fell. I guess Acheron's just that powerful. Can't I say something like in between? Like, yesn't.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember,
You must not open your eyes at all times. 3,
Wait.
2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Wait, after a piercing screech, a thick, ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, shearing and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonate through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stands out with exceptional clarity. You know it comes from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm in silence, and then more silence, until memories stir up ripples in that quiet darkness.
I never knew you could do this.
Wait, what? Blade is driving a car! Vroom vroom! Oh my gosh. In an alternate universe.
Do you have a driver's license?
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
He does?
That
No
is
way.
surprising.
I agree.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
Japella?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours.
Never slept in 20s.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over.
No needs a license
Feel free
when
to
you're
activate Sam anytime.
as cool as a maze. Lay.
There's
Yes.
still some
let's go.
time before the next part of the script unfolds.
I'll drive the next car I see.
Can you stay a little longer in this body?
Like, the dude is literally called Blade. It's not vehicle. That's why I'm so shook.
Such a long tunnel.
It's supposed to be medieval. Or
Didn't
something.
feel this long when I set off.
He can cook? So he
In
can
half
cook.
a
Wait,
system hour,
mechanically?
will lead us to Kafka.
no.
And then comes the
He only
downfall
cut.
of the Japella Brotherhood.
That's what my brain says.
Is that also
He only
part of
ching
the
ching
script?
ching ching.
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Wait, he also has a script? What do you mean?
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Oh, yeah, right.
I told you before.
His last name is
It's a
Carr.
bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
He's a pro racer.
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
Right?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame
Don't even
Mansion will
know
take its place.
who Japan
In the
is.
not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Wow.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
What?
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name.
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Oh no.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
What? He didn't say Mace.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Speak to everyone. 1, 2. What the? Oh. Get away, that's my jet. Yum. Okay, watch this.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything. Do you still remember the medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline, a Firefly Type 4 strategic assault mech. It is the cradle of my vitality.
Mech.
And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you, Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future. The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Moria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
And now we will. Let's go! No, he's audio bugged again. I lost. Okay, when she was talking?
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Okay, I hear the scuffness.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power to reside in an ordinary sheath. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
Okay, I fixed it.
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated
I guess it's
with the
supposed to
family
sound like a robot.
construct the Penacony we're familiar with today,
No.
had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
Just gonna do something real quick. Where's that sound? Okay.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets.
Makes the
Just
technical
can't shake the feeling that her
technology,
situation is different from that of the typical dreamer.
Eh?
And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
I have engineering 100. I just turned it off and turned
I
it on.
hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
I don't even know why it bugs like that to begin with. Like, it's so scuff. Wait. Why are we reading about this?
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator.
Okay.
It'll take us to
Burb. Blue burb. Light burb. Hey. You can't tweet. It's X now. Bye bye, Bluebird. Maybe we'll come back later. Map. Why do I know that dance? Is it the Chica dance? No, it's not. It's not. Oh yeah, I know it's the same dance that they're doing, but I don't know. It's a mix of different dances or something. Reference.
What a huge Rocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
What the heck is this? Oh! Sinister bird. Meh. That's kinda creepy.
Watch this.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
I just took a screenshot real quick.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Oh, it's
The
Cobra.
layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both
Maybe
dreamscapes
I
have
selected
distinct
if she has
styles,
points.
the architectural designs are quite similar. Works
Ah!
of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection.
Ah,
But
don't
there's
turn
no
me
point
there,
in
Chibi.
overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Oh no.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure.
No,
Let's
don't worry
reconnect
about it.
later.
They have plenty of points, hopefully.
Letting her go was the right decision.
Better to take their
Further
points away.
observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first,
They're too
there's someone
dangerous.
I need to talk to. Let's go.
Wait.
I'm sure you've
It's
already noticed him.
clocking. What's their name again? Butler. Runner boy and the clocky.
He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy.
Bellboy!
How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
Mikhail?
Can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Did you just say that it's perfectly legal for them to stay in that barrel? Sure, but like, why?
You were the guest from before.
Misha!
Will we meet again? And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
You know, I'll rather increase the points of that. If you ask nicely, I'll increase the points. Wait, you don't even have to ask nicely. High five?
Your memory zone mean?
No, Clocky is a good friend of mine.
What
We
does
all
that
live
mean?
here.
I don't want to be a maid.
How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
Sleepy?
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Gallagher?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death?
ASMR,
Not in
wait,
dreams,
what did I do?
surely.
Did I
Sleepy's just
slurp
a
my
little
drink?
aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see.
Oh, it's
Has
a bird
it
in the
brought back
background.
any guests recently, say, in the last day or two?
Yeah.
We're currently
meme.
investigating
Memory
a
zone
missing
meme.
person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed. Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for,
I'm gonna need more ice.
is it Miss Robin?
It's been like so hot
Just as
these
I
past
thought.
days.
Considering what
Week.
happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told
Wait,
me that
what?
she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's
What?
not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream.
but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right then, we'll follow
Wait,
your
turn
plan.
off the freezer?
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases
But
that
I
have
need my
caused such commotion
ice.
in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind
I'll go and
behind
grab
it all,
more ice in a bit.
we're still none the wiser.
Actually, I'm gonna go and grab some ice now. Okay, I guess selected offer to grab me some ice. Thanks. Name, that name's Sleepy.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way or another. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
But like, wait, I don't understand. If you want it to be cooler, turn off the freezer. As long as you don't have anything inside of it. I have things inside of it.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
Don't turn off freezer.
Forget it. It's
Does
not
freezer
important.
make it like
We'd better just follow Misha.
make the apartment hot? Icy delivery, thank you. Oi. I can always redeem points with my account, so it's infinite points. So that's a possibility. 1 free hour of GB.
That's it. Guess it'll have to do.
Oi, what am I doing here? Explore Dreamflux. Absorb the emotion. Calm gear. Yum yum yum.
Everyone, look!
What?
From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
I'm not.
Were you shocked
Thank you
just
very much.
now?
I'm gonna just see something real quick. Hold on one sec. I am still here. Just gonna check something. expressions. There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, what the heck? Okay, basically what I'm trying to do, I don't know, with this,
Were you shocked just now?
with the angry face, I don't want the angry to blink. Can I stop the angry from blinking? I probably can, but don't know how. Output values. Oh. Okay, so
Were you shocked just now?
I don't know which plane shape is which. Well, okay, monster. Blink. Okay, you know what? This is not important right now. I just got disturbed by it. Ah! Fix it on my off time.
Look,
if I remember.
there she is. My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
So basically I wanna fix my angry face, so it doesn't like look so scuffed.
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's
Because
work
if I
that I'm
blink-
researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux reef will cease to exist. It will disintegrate like a melting glacier, and then fuse with the sweet dream fragments on that side of the void.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria.
Oh my god, I did it.
I felt it.
Yes!
The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Yay.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Ice.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there. Let me go!
Oh my god, who is that?
Ghost! Don't come near me!
Is she saying March is a ghost?
I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? There you are. I've been waiting for you two. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
well, this is how it turned out. Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
Hello, hello.
That's right. Did
Ice
you hear
Dragon.
that? Repeat after me.
JJ,
Dreamflux Reef.
welcome in.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Pepeshi.
Pepeji? What is the Pepeji?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name!
Hey, same here. I've been holding on delay for like 2 months.
They're coming!
Ah! No! We gotta retreat. Do you see my team right now? It's literally
Let's
support
play for a while.
and sustain. I thought I would at least get the option to, you know, choose my team before.
Wonder where I'm...
Yeah. Lightning damage. Don't have that much money. Oh, but that's HP. Oh. Burp. You're sleepy? Oh, the ball on his head? It's like the cotton ball. It's like a puff thingy. And you have the option to like touch the ball.
Feeling lucky.
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Skip, skip, skip. What?
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
That's bad.
Can you find the answer?
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I'm so weak.
Feeling spiffy?
Heaven's surge. Break!
This is serious.
Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
It's on me.
I sense a storm.
I'll go easy this time.
I shall be the judge.
The times are changed.
Oh, that's it.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
The man. That looks like a baby.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. I remember when everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Where is this place? Our last bags of chips.
Water heeds the cloud song.
Jessie!
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March.
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock.
Sweet Dreams.
Could you help me find a
collapse.
Halovian lady march? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Himiko. Oh.
Let's see how it's all yours.
Oh. Another one. Do we have another book? We do not. Calm gear. Saw there was another one here. Is this happy gear?
Don't ask where I'm from.
I was not ready for the action. Audio scuff again? Okay, hold it.
This right here's what being a cowgirl's all about.
Is audio scuff or what's happening? We good?
This right here's... This right here's what being a cowgirl's... This right here's what being a cowgirl's all about.
Sorry.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor.
Oh, okay. Huh? What's this? Wait! That's cool. Wait, what's that? Anything happening? The heck is this? That means I can do this and then where's the huggy mode? Boom. Oh, that's let's see. Oh. Hmm? Oh, this should be easy, right? Fine. Boom. Hello.
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
I don't understand if Gallagher
perfect
is
timing.
good or bad.
Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
Whoa.
You know us?
Like all of this
I've been
doesn't
keeping
feel
an eye on you since the
real.
day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a... but before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could
Where
it
is she?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Water heeds the cloud song.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess I'm here now.
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of
I did
harmony.
not get the bird.
Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment.
Then maybe it's time to sleep.
Perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it
important
just
to get
takes some
your
time
rest.
for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana.
Wow.
But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me.
This is very
There are
comfy.
elements around me that don't
game,
align with
I
the
guess.
harmony.
Might be
Losing my
chaotic.
voice is just one
Might
of
be
the
twists
signs
and
of the
turns,
sweet
but
dreams collapse.
at times like this,
Sweet
I also
dreams
get EP
collapse.
sometimes.
That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Whenever I mentioned the anomalies in the dream, all the family heads refused to talk about it.
I fell asleep
Only my
during
brother
a stream
was willing to respond.
while I was streaming
Later,
Honkai Story
I
not
discovered
too
the
long
secret
ago.
letters from the IPC ambassador. Which
One
further
of the last
convinced me
times
that there
that I
were hidden
played.
secrets beneath the surface of Penacony.
So I understand.
So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles,
Whoa.
Concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices...
Where's Luffy? Luffy gotta turn up this...
the ability to say.
Gotta save the system.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance. But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
What?
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Baby.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds belong to the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story.
A story?
As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, The friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars.
Oh. Yeah, he
We've
does sound
seen
like a
this
villain.
spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do.
He's about to do an evil laughter anytime soon.
Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
Is it Darwin's theory?
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
Evolution.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yippee.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood?
Gopher?
There's one thing I don't quite understand.
Wood?
And what might that be, my son?
Son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie?
Birdie?
Time to wake up.
The birdie!
You look a little unsteady.
Hi, devotee.
Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Hope you're doing well.
Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan, and see through my fictionology. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
Show me Robin!
As you wish. Here she is.
Huh? What's your trick this time?
Just
That's
kidding.
not Robin.
I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That is true. Tell me right now.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Moments later.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized, not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan picked up the way of the Trailblaze again, and led the Letmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much,
Kind of surprised there aren't any visual to show for
truly are
this story.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Robin! Ah!
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
Ah! One roll in front of Firefly. No! Wait. We have one more. Come on. No.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is like.
Well, I did my job.
Brother.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
Brother.
There's no need for words.
He's so happy. Burp.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say?
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business.
down
I'm
to
sure you're all
business.
wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with the Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Over the years, I fabricated a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal them.
So, the legacy is just a facade?
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
As I suspected, the core of this issue lies within.
You all look quite serious.
Go ahead. I'm sure Mr. Wings... Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
What?
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a
Gopherwood.
smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized that I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down. That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature.
Thank you.
Thank you all very
The Charmony Festival is
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
My preparation is getting this chest. Move it. What the heck?
It's all yours.
I may have been quick to step.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the...
Maybe you can just stay behind this time?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? Huh. I knew. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with negotiation, the only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork, if I'm not mistaken. We've already...
It's not enough to say meat, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories.
I don't know much about my life story.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time aboard the Express, which he reminisces on. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
What?
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Whoa. Whoa.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the watchmaker.
Right. Why are they so silly?
This could serve you well.
Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legward, has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more enigmatic than me.
Well, let's have a look.
As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, vicious memoria converges under strain. Then stretches outward from your fingertips, as if weaving a delicate web. It gently cradles your palm. A shield travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Take a deep breath and try to read again. Nothing. No gentle laughter, no twinkle of stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I expected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from.
It's like Kung Fu Panda with the scroll.
Especially since he never managed to get in touch
There's
with the
nothing in the
Express while he was
scroll.
alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies An incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most
Verb.
precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me.
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And...
Can I borrow your pet?
Pet?
I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Oh!
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you...
Me? I'm Pom Pom.
I am Pom
A
Pom.
new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by...
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests...
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identity.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It's...
Fudge!
Fudge.
Nothing personal.
What's
but
fork,
if you
man?
can't handle this, go find someone else who can. Okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Sure thing. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Bootil, the broken arrow. Bam! Oh my gosh. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, BRB. Hello, fellow gamers. It's time for me to start wrapping things up here. I wanted to finish it today, but like, I think I need to take a break. I'm free the next 2 days, so I might stream those days. We'll see. Thank you so much for sticking around, hang out. It's been really nice. And I hope you all have a good one for now. Janne. Wait. I'm just gonna find someone to raid real quick. There's they're playing the short minor game. Dwarves. Deep Rock Galactic. Be sure to support them. It's Blesk. See y'all for now. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.